doing? They're running us around.
Okay, for this one, I want to just talk about products and why we continue this, just to ignore the fact that AI products are products. All of them. Every single one of them. It doesn't matter that there's open source models or there's things that you can run on premises or on your own machine. The ones that people are really talking about are all products. And we continue in all of the press articles, anything talking critically or positively about generative AI, LLMs, just does this thing where they call them technologies or tools and just avoid using the word products, whether it's deliberate or not. That's the thing, right? I think it takes effort because it's true. They're all products. And the problem with that is it really discourages the thinking and the framing, which is already difficult with software, cloud software, to think of them as products because they're so removed from what we traditionally consider a product, especially physical products that are in boxes or packages on shelves in stores that you have to pay to get, and they take up space in your life, physical space, in your bank account, whatever. You look at AI, any cloud software, but AI products are doing this, especially well, where they don't even take up space in your bank account, right? So there's really so little reason to think of them as products, and it's so easy to fall into this thing of calling them technologies or just tools in this kind of ethereal sense that just are there and we can use them. And why wouldn't you use them? They're there, they're available. But the reality that's coming on now and is going to continue to happen is that the free tier, being able to use these things for free, is going to be more and more clearly seen as a free sample because it can't continue this way. Those things cost too much money to create, to maintain, to continue to develop. They cost corporations money. And they're not getting that money back. The free tier has to be temporary because otherwise that load goes onto the corporate contracts, which is the other area of these things being paid for not by the people that are using them. So even people who are using them in a corporate setting, on some sort of pro subscription model, they aren't the ones paying for it. So they're separated. So they still see them as technologies, these ethereal things. But that's going to change. And whether we use the word product or tools and technologies in our articles, in our discussions, eventually won't really matter because the costs will come to us, right? If we are the people that want to be using these things, eventually you will have to pay for them. And paying for something is the ultimate thing that you can't escape when it comes to seeing the productness of a thing. And so, yeah, eventually it won't really matter whether we call them products or not because we won't be able to ignore the fact that these are products made by corporations and being pushed on us with marketing, which really leans into the idea that these are technologies that can't be ignored. So yes, AI is here to stay, but the free tier is not. The free tier is a temporary free sample to get you in, to get you hooked, so that when you don't have it, you resent its absence, right? And you will be forced to pay for it. Expected to pay for it. And whether you want to pay for it or not, we'll have to come with the same questions that you have for any product. Do I need this? Can I afford this? What does it do? What is it supposed to do? Does it do that thing? How well does it do that thing?